So today's lesson and today's sheet is entitled Basic Beats in Various Styles. And what that means is that we're pretty much what it says. It means that we're going to be doing basic grooves in a whole lot of different styles. Alright, so now we're on to some funk. And you can also call this sort of R&B or rap as well. It's got that sort of swung hip-hop vibe. Now you notice that it does say on the sheet music that I want you to try to swing this, and that's the stylistic thing that we want to get across with this groove. You can play it straight and it sounds fine, and I'll play that for you now. So what we're after here though is we're really after a nice cool funk feel. So this groove has got snare drums and kick drums in the middle. And if you don't know what they are, hop onto Museoz. You'll find some free sheet music on there that'll show you how to do them. Also, it's got an open hi-hat at the end. You might want to try to leave that open hi-hat out first and add it in later. So I like to add something in here, and again, it's very stylistic. What we do is we add in another hi-hat just to sort of what's the word? Re-emphasize, that's the one. Re-emphasize this swing sort of funk feel. Really kind of funks it up a little bit more. And yes, I said funk. Alright, that's the funk one done. Are we feeling funky? Yeah, alright, let's move on now to something completely different. Let's move on to metal and punk. Now what we're doing here, if you look at the groove, man, it's really straightforward. But basically what we're after here, and the stylistic thing, I'm sick of saying that bloody word, the stylistic thing in punk and metal generally is speed. So this is going to make your right hand work pretty quickly. Again, do it slowly, get it tight, and the speed will come. After you feel comfortable with this, moving on to the ride cymbal. A very stylistic thing for punk especially is to put it on the floor tom. You hear that a lot. Using a metronome to build speed is what I always recommend, and I'd highly recommend it on this one too. Okay, I think we're on the last one here, which is the blues shuffle. Again, I love blues. It's actually my retirement plan to retire, get really fat, and join a blues band. So this is kind of similar to the jazz one upstairs, where we were kind of doing it in a swung feel and we're using a lot of triplets, hence again, all the threes that are everywhere. So work out what the right hand is doing. In this case, it's 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, like that, just over and over again. And then you want to lock in everything else with that. The things that we can do with this, we can start to add in extra kick drums and move them around a little bit. Only once you've got the original groove down, that is. You can start adding in snare drums, you can put it over to the ride cymbal. There's heaps of different options here. There are a couple more advanced shuffles that I'm just going to give you a quick example of, but really there are so many different types. Okay, so we've gone through all of them, and now you have a basic idea about how to play in those styles. Now, there are many more styles, but I think these are probably the most common ones, and now you have a basic understanding of what beats to play if you're asked to play in that style. Alright, so we're all done. So make sure you go into Museoz and check out all the other video lessons and song lessons that are on there, sheet music and all the rest. Please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel as well and like this video. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll catch you again soon. Let's go pop, jazz, Latin. So we're going to jazz and Latin. Just be cute. Just be cute. We're going to start up the top. Hopefully you got the sheet music. Start up the top, of course. Anyway. There's a link in the description, which would be